Hi, Cam. Hi, girl. Hey there, Dean of Storyweavers here. On behalf of John and myself, I want to thank everyone for taking time to listen to the first episode of the Storyweavers podcast. The reception we've gotten so far has been very supportive and positive, and we are so appreciative of everyone who's listened. I want to take a minute to introduce you to the Storyweavers Book of the Month. Reading has been a lifelong pastime of ours, and John and I's friendship is often devoted to discussing the things we've read. Fantasy novels, newspaper op-eds, movie reviews, even memes. So as part of the Storyweavers experience, every month John and I will announce a book, and we invite you all to read it with us. Whether you want to read it on your tablet, listen to the audiobook, or simply look up a plot summary on Wikipedia, that's totally up to you. Though my personal recommendation would be to check your local library or bookstore. A word of precaution though, it is difficult to leave a bookstore having only purchased one book. Believe me, I know. For the month of November 2023, the Storyweavers Book of the Month is The Splendid and the Vile by Erik Larson. Let's venture to the mid-20th century and the impending German invasion of Britain. In this brilliantly crafted and meticulously researched book, Erik Larson takes us into the chambers of Winston Churchill and his family as they navigate his first year as Prime Minister during one of the most tumultuous times in Britain's modern history. Even if you're typically not a fan of nonfiction or history, I encourage you to let this be your jumping pad. The Splendid and the Vile is far from a dry read and is entertaining at every page turn. There are elements of action, romance, politics, and it's a fantastic example of the objective narrator. And thanks to its true nature, it's more relatable than you'd expect. On November 24th, which happens to be Black Friday here in the US, the Splendid and the Vile episode of Storyweavers will premiere, and you can hear our thoughts on Erik Larson's latest bestseller. And we can't wait to hear what you think as well. Beginning in January 2024, our Patreon subscribers will be voting on which books we read next. To learn more about how you can support the Storyweavers podcast and vote in our Book of the Month polls, visit us at patreon.com/StoryweaversPodcast. We hope you're enjoying Storyweavers so far. 'Cause this is only the beginning.